Hello my friend, welcome to another winter adventure.
Last adventure, I trucked through the first big winter storm of the season. This week, I continue following a storm system along the west coast, snowboarding some fresh powder, checking out a beautiful hot spring in a frozen tundra, and offering my 2 cents on not getting stuck in the snow. Let's get into it.
Just a lapse between storms. Give it a few days and it'll be back. It's a beautiful day to be alive. I'm heading down following the next winter storm system for some more early season snowboarding. I decided to stop by one of my favorite hot spring spots. I heard that some of these pools have changed. That cone right there is one of the hot springs. I think the one up at the front actually got completely filled in. I'm not really sure why, if it was a concern for temperature or abuse or contamination. Otherwise, the view is still absolutely beautiful and you can actually see the storm system moving in on the horizon. It's supposed to drop another large amount of snow, like 10 to 17 overnight, and then another 7 to 9 tomorrow. So it should make for a wonderful day on the slopes. I just think it's really cool here because the rock is like volcanic, the views are beautiful, and right now it's actually pretty empty. If I wasn't trying to be somewhere before the storm hits, I would jump in. But I gotta go! Let's go!
Back into the snow I go. The storm dropped over 12 inches the first night.
Another day in the snow. So much snow.
And I woke up right next to the ski lift.
Epic day on the mountain, whole lot of powder. I had to put on my low level light goggles because visibility is pretty bad today. New resort day. I don't even know what day it is of the storm.
It's still pretty early in the season, so there were only a few lower runs open. Upper Mountain is steeper, but the snow is still filling in. Any day on the mountain, though, with this much powder, is a good day in my book.
The snow walls are above my shoulders. Pretty crazy base for the start of this season. Do you like the little ornament on my helmet? Went through a tree and took some with me. But this is pretty crazy. Hopefully the snow continues so that this base sticks around for the rest of the season. It really helps. Fortunately, Tahoe does not have this much snow yet. Fingers crossed that we are next on the list. Absolute bluebird day. It's crazy the difference in weather here on the west coast. It can be totally snowy one day and stormy and beautiful bluebird the next. Good morning, America. Sprinter and truck camper mafia right here. This whole line is truck campers and vans. Completely full. Hey look, white and black. Looks familiar. Same wheels as my last one too. Looks good. And then another hawk with white truck, black method wheels. Check this thing out. The best ride in the parking lot is right here. I'll give it to you, Chevy. I love the chrome accents. This guy's got a lot of kahunas for driving this thing out with a bunch of kooks. So clean. Had time to regroup, back in the truck. I'm heading back out to a hot spring that I've been to before that usually everyone's stuck at, but since it's early season, the snow's not too deep and it's nice and wet. So let's go take a soak. I'm out here in the tundra about to hike down to a hot spring. This is one of my favorite places in the world. Let's go. Absolutely crazy views. There's actually somebody hot tent camping right here, which is really cool. I've actually never seen that in real life, but they have an absolutely epic camp spot because these valley views right now are so pretty with the sun. I wasn't sure I was going to get any shots like this. It was so windy. Visibility was terrible, but now you can see this amazing tundra. If I didn't see this myself, I think it didn't exist. Oh, and there's my camper. By the way, she is mobbing through this snow, no problems.
As another year comes full circle, we reflect on the past and look towards the future. Surrounded by 360 degrees of beauty, I revisit my thoughts on happiness, and I've decided it's a moving target. What we're looking for is an inward feeling by way of an outward journey. And along the way, they connect, and we get fleeting moments of enlightenment. There's enough meaningless distractions in the world to keep us as busy as we want to believe, but we're creatures of creation. We find happiness in meaning, so find your purpose.
Talk about an incredible view. This is one of my top 10 favorite hot springs I've ever been to, and that's why I keep coming back, because how do you get a hot spring like this with a view like that? 360 degrees. It's hard to pivot on your knees. I just rhymed. There's something about a storm as it passes and the sun comes back out. It creates this golden light. It's on the water, it's on the snow, in the sky. Makes my favorite part of the day, golden hour, even more beautiful. Lucky enough to get this hot spring all by myself. Usually I have to come here to like 5 o'clock in the morning because it gets busy here, but I guess the storm dissuaded people. It's past now though, and I get this beautiful golden hour. This is actually like a stoned in tub, and there's a pipe that brings in this really hot water from the spring that's like 100 feet from here. And this one's really nice because it's got more of a rocky bottom, so the water stays pretty clear. The sun comes out, hits the snow, and it just blows everything up, and you forget that you're on Earth. It's crazy. Like, so nuts. I don't know many other places like this place. It's beautiful. It's so cool when you zoom in, you can see the fog moving over. You zoom out. It gives you some scale. I think that a lot of people forget how beautiful Earth can be, but once you get out to a place like this, it's like a very quick reminder that we're really lucky to live on such a beautiful planet. Best way to end the day. I'm gonna lay back, relax, contemplate my life, and enjoy the views.
Happy New Year. May your troubles be less and your blessings more. Seek out adventure, create, and explore. Don't dwell on the past, celebrate the new. Give wings to your dreams and let them come true.
Winter is officially here, and here's a quick update that if you're going to be driving in the snow, you should be using at least 3P graded tires at a minimum. A lot of people ask me why I don't put mud trains on my trucks, and that's because I do so much snow driving. If you do any snow driving, this is a really great tire to try out. These were given to me through Rockstar Performance Garage on this new truck build to test out. They're the Mickey Thompson Baja Boss All-Terrains. They're 3-peak snow rated, and if I give you a close-up look, you can see the nice siping and big lugs on them. So far, I've driven through 2 major snowstorms this season already, and I'm talking multiple feet of snow, unplowed roads, icy roads, slushy roads, you name it. These early season storms bring you all of it, and so far they've crushed it. They're just eating snow for lunch. I just wanted to drop an update because a lot of people seem to appreciate when I give product updates, things that I use on the build so that they can reference whether or not they'd like to use it on future builds as well. I'm not promising that you won't get stuck, but at least they'll get you out to beautiful places like this. And in the case that you do get stuck, here's a quick tip, because sometimes I just forget to mention this. Often, people don't realize what they should have with them until it's too late. And some of those things are snow chains, a shovel, traction board, a winch is always helpful, adequate food and water, and ways to stay warm. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but it never hurts to have them just in case. Even if you have all of the correct gear, you may be still stranded on the side of the road when they close a pass. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Otherwise, get out there, enjoy the adventure, and make the memories.